Welcome to Talking Africa. This week, we focus on the young people fighting for a better education system, a chance to achieve their goals and see their dreams come to life. However, the government of Emerson Mnangagwa is on a warpath with the students, to the extent that wearing a student union t-shirt has become a criminal offense. We caught up with Zimbabwe National Students Union Secretary General Tapiwa Nashe Chiriga to discuss this attack on the students. Tapiwa, who is one of the many young victims of the Mnangagwa regime, was preparing to attend one of his court trials.
I am Tapiwa Nashe Chiriga, and I am the Secretary General of the Zimbabwe National Students Union, Zinasu. And I am also a social justice activist, a human rights defender, and a law student at the Midland State University. The Zimbabwe National Students Union is a conglomeration of students unions from all major institutions of higher learning in Zimbabwe, 46 of them, and we are a students movement that has a vision of an inclusive, better, democratic Zimbabwe, where students' concerns are addressed, where students are integral stakeholders, and academic freedoms are upheld to their maximum. Yes, we are the only students' union in Zimbabwe between the two magnificent rivers of Limpopo and Zambezi, and we exist to define, explain, articulate, and provide solutions also to the national question in Zimbabwe. But most importantly, we represent students in all spheres of their interests. We are not limited to one aspect of student life. We represent students in as far as the totality of the life of the student is concerned in Zimbabwe. And we are firm fighters with a proven record of fighting for academic freedom, fighting for affordable and accessible education for Zimbabwean students, and also most importantly, fighting for an inclusive and democratic Zimbabwe. So yes, we are a non-partisan union, but we are very political. We admit we are very political, but very much non-partisan. Any student from any political persuasion that aligns with socialism, that aligns with standing with the struggles of the oppressed, is very much free to join the Zimbabwe National Students Union, because we are for the oppressed, we are for the poor masses and the neglected masses of all people. Okay, thank you very much. The hashtag I wear my Zinasu t-shirt movement, it is a campaign that was started by the Zimbabwe National Students Union after a realization that Mnangagwa and these running dogs at the Zimbabwe Republic Police, it intensified their campaign of targeted harassment against student leaders and activists. So you would find a situation where student leaders and activists would be harassed at bus terminus, in town, at courts, or anywhere, any public place in Zimbabwe. They would be harassed and charged with very spurious and frivolous charges. Some would be released, and some like us had to spend weeks inside Mnangagwa's Bastille Remand prison. But the breaking point was a week ago, when our gender secretary, Nancy Jenge, and our Harare chair, who also happens to be Women's Invest in Africa president, Aidamoe Masarawe, were arrested for allegedly inciting public violence, charges that openly emanated from them wearing Zinasu t-shirt. So we said that was enough. We cannot continue sitting down or behaving as if everything was normal when student activism was clearly trying to be criminalized by ZRB, of course, the instigation and instructions of Emerson Mnangagwa. So we said this is enough. We are now going to be wearing Zinasu t-shirt. As you can see, I'm also wearing mine today. I was wearing mine yesterday, and I will be appearing in court wearing the same t-shirt, which specifically say that they identified us using the same t-shirt. We will be wearing those t-shirts. But it is also a firm show of resistance against tyranny. It is a firm show of resistance against the criminalization of activism. And most importantly, especially from those who are from the Zimbabwe National Students Union, who have been supporting us from day one when we started this campaign, it is a firm show of solidarity. It shows that the Zimbabwe National Students Union is rooted and stays very much in the hearts and minds of young people, in the hearts and minds of young Zimbabwean students in Zimbabwe. Every progressive Zimbabwean right now is sending solidarity with us, and we are very much grateful for that. But it does not end there. It also speaks to how much Zinasu is loved by the students, and also how much Zinasu is also very much the paragon of intellectual dexterity. So it goes beyond the wearing of t-shirts. It is not just a hashtag, and it is also not just about t-shirts. It is about how Mnangagwa and even Mugabe himself tried to persecute and tried to break us. It is a show of force, and we are communicating a clear message that we might be broken, that we might be bent, but we are not broken by the harassment, by the target harassment, and also by the unending arrest and victimization. Thank you very much for such an important question. Yes, under a normal democracy, the students would not be very difficult as far as balancing activism, leadership, and of course the studies, because we are student leaders, we are supposed to be unified for qualified academic excellence is concerned. But the problem comes when you spend a month inside remand prison. The problem comes when you have to come back to court at the time when you're supposed to be attending lectures. But then we know what we signed up for. So yes, we are managing the balance. Of course, it's very difficult, it's very hard. We don't lie that it's easy. But then a revolution is not a bed of roses. It's a revolution, not a romantic story. So yes, we are trying by all means that we can to manage, make sure that we manage between activism, leadership, and studies, and also coping up with the repression of Emerson Mnangagwa. When Mnangagwa started harassing us, he thought that he was supposed to break down the students' movement, probably in the same way that he was attempting to break down the opposition movement in other CSOs. But he made that terrible mistake of making us, number one, popular, number two, even stronger. So now that we have demonstrated strength, courage, and most importantly, intellectual prowess and dexterity, now the morale is even higher. The students now have more trust in us than they had before, and every student now knows there is Zinasu. Every student now aligned to the ideologies, methods, and most importantly, the aims and values of the Zimbabwe National Students Union. So yes, the student morale is very high among the leadership and the activists and every other member in the Zimbabwe National Students Union, and even in the broader students movement and the collective, because of the solidarity we've got from progressive forces in the democratic collective, and also from the broader student movement. The solidarity we've got shows that the morale is high, and students are very much now interested in joining the Zimbabwe National Students Union to make sure that they also fight tyranny, they also fight for academic freedom and affordable education. Yes, they can contact us on our Facebook page. It's Zinasu Zim. It's Zimbabwe National Students Union Zinasu, or it's Zinasu Zim on Facebook, or on our Twitter page at Zinasu Zim, or they can contact me as Secretary General directly on +26377840274. They can also contact us through our website. It's www.zinasu.co.zw. We are all available there, and we can get to where they are.
Thank you for joining us. Join us again on another episode of Talking